And welcome to another Vampire Survivors video. Got my mic fixed, so yeah, it's just probably Windows update thing. But this is a redo of the no eggs farming method that I developed. And to clarify, some people were having difficulties getting this to work. I do not know why. It was probably because of the one piece of advice I forgot to give is when you get card number 13. And then you have the phase where you collect experience. That's where you want to collect experience. You get a 50% bonus on top of whatever you have for your buffs, I believe. It is something like that. So yeah, let's go through here right now and make sure you're doing everything properly step by step. First of all, have all your power-ups except for Curse, because if you don't have them all, you probably won't get it probably won't work. So plain and simple as that. And then of course we start our game, go down to 2 weapons, go over there and pick Trouser and have your eggs turned off like so. If you have eggs, leave your eggs turned on, right? As much as eggs you want. Just keep buying eggs for Trouser. It'll just work better and better. And then you can go to stage 2 farming for gold after this. So leave your eggs on if you have any at all. And if you don't, just don't worry about it. Just leave it on for you. I'm going to leave it off for me to show you that this works with Trouser and a step-by-step way to do it. So you start the round off. Go to the Chapa Manga map where the guys can keep coming after the 30 minutes are done, and have all your limit breaks and arcanas and hyper mode on. If you don't have that, not going to work either. Probably hyper mode, it probably doesn't matter. But okay, let's start it. We're going to pick, of course, the Santa water for our weapon, and we are going to pick card number 20. We need this extra damage and extra cooldown to be able to survive with this guy with no eggs, because gotta make up for the lacking in damage. So first off, collect experience off of these guys here right away as much as you can, and you want to level up your weapon first as your priority. Your first priority is leveling up, finding new accessories and weapons. The new accessories and weapons are your first priority. Second priority is level up Santa Water, and third would be level up the experience gaining items. So we can just sit in here, collect it. That was pretty good. And we can only use one reroll. So just use one and save the rest for your cards. And we used one, we got screwed. Start banishing weapons. Common weapons first. And hopefully you'll have better luck at this point. And we can try and slowly make our way up while collecting as much experience as possible and not getting screwed with these bad choices. These are too slow. I'm going to move up a little bit and gather them. Oops. Learn how to run. There we go. Got a new accessory. And you see here, this is just, the boring part, trying to kill these bats off and get experience. Not too hard, just, running around. Oh, no, we don't want any of these ones. Damn it. Well, a weapon at least. Better than nothing. Where are my things going? Jesus. Oh, still. Hey, gold bar, we want that. Hey, finally, we got the shield. Don't worry, we're getting crappy weapons every 2 seconds, every level up. And that tractor orb. You're gonna level up try and level up the shield last because you don't really need it until the end. Spinach, definitely get that one. And I think area was one of the ones we needed. We need the book, and we need. What else do we need besides the book? There's the book and the gold, and Jesus, I can't remember exactly what I need. For guaranteed one. So let's take the area. I'll remember it in a minute when it pops up, because I know I can't take really much of anything else. Really, nothing else really makes sense to use. Okay, since Santa Water is close to evolution, I am going to sit here and hopefully get one more level up before I pick up this chest and get it evolved. Or I can wait to the 7-minute mark, because maybe you won't be as lucky. So I'm going to wait to the 7-minute mark to actually get this. This is a low wave. This is a low count. Well, that just makes it lucky. But it's all going to go into like the shield and the area, I bet. So, almost all the way there. Okay, let's go up. Let's get to our experiences up there. We need that one. These guys are too spread out to be worthwhile to sit there and kill for long. And gotta move up at some point to get free experience accessory. Gold and book. That is it. Just the gold in the book. Here we go. And it's just in time for the wave change at the 6-minute mark there. There we go. Now, this is a good time for you to actually have Santa Water evolved, so let's go into a spot and there, and then we can just sit here and wait. So now, this is one of the next strategy right here is to sit and wait until the 11-minute mark. So don't try to collect experience and stuff like that right now. Actually, even though you want to get those things over there, like I'll waste a little bit for like, you know, for just to, you know, the sake of doing it, because we want these things here. But right now, that is not our priority. Our priority is to collect experience and save it up. So don't collect experience right now. As soon as you get your Santa Water evolved, you should get this evolved at the 7-minute mark. If you don't get it evolved at the 7-minute mark, you might run into a problem later on. I wasted some of the experience here because we're still getting some, but the experience will build up on the outside as time goes by, and you'll gain these minor levels here as you're feeding yourself. But yeah, you can just sit here and wait until the 11-minute mark and worry about that chest. You don't even have to pick up the other chest until then. Just sit here and don't move. And eventually, the guys will be killed far enough on the outside that a red gem will appear, and all the experience goes to the red gem, if you know how the game works. And you want that to happen as soon as possible so you don't collect the experience. So when you do pick up that chest, you get the bonus experience, and that will help you take off on levels. And I found it was better to do that. So just wait. And I moved around, so there for a demonstration of a minor mistake, which can cost you some levels. And that's why I'm collecting all this extra experience here that I don't want to collect right now. There we go. Looks like I finally got a red gem somewhere, and it's probably over here because that's where I was. And there's gems over there. But now we can sit and wait, and there's the boss there. So if you get it at the 9-minute mark, it might be too late. But I don't need to pick that chest up right now. And also, you can wait to pick up that chest during the luck phase. So even if you get that other stuff right away, don't pick it up right away. Wait until the luck phase. You get that extra luck, you can get a bonus chance at the extra loot. You know, 3 and 5. It's worth 3 and 5 level ups to start. It is worth saving. This is the boring part. There should be a boss at the 10-minute mark too on this map. There you are. This is one of the things I think people were missing out on. Just not getting experience and saving it. Because I do it on the lazy mode method, right? I don't really want to run around if I don't need to. And there's no reason to, right now everything's just dying, right? There's no reason for me to move around, but if you just, you know, if you're not as lazy and you want to go pick up all your gems right away, then you might be missing out on bonus experience. But, you know, this is where you're being lazy pays off, right? Just, you know. Oh, that's gonna be tricky to pick up, but let's get that. There we go. So now we can get card number 13. And there it is, right there. The book. And we're on an experience phase to start with. No, I don't want to pick up the experience. I got one over there, so don't pick that up. Even though I want it. And no, that's not gold. So we'll take that. Go back into our safe zone. And no. We need our last cooldown. No, we want the gold, we want the mask. And that's not it. Cooldown's priority. Banish this. Level 9. There's the stone mask. And of course, the book is our next priority. I guess damage will be next. There's no damage. Book. Alright, now we can move. Now we're on the luck phase, so let's pick these up. No luck. Well, it didn't work out, but I got that 5-star at the start there, so now I can pick up these things here. So now that I got these, I can sit there and don't collect experience again. So just sit here and wait. These go through the phases, and of course you want experience as your next priority. As soon as you get it unlocked, you just sit here and wait until the experience phase. And I want to move over here more, but I don't want to move right now. So this is the trick: is waiting for the crown to pop up and get the bonus experience. Because we can check it right now. I don't think it doesn't show up on here, but our growth right there is 38%. And 38%. Yeah, it doesn't show up on here, but the way the card says is you get a bonus and then you get another bonus. So it does sound like you're getting a total of like I think it's going to give you like 50% bonus and then 50% of what your growth is as a bonus. So 50% plus 50% basically of your growth. So now we can collect this experience and start leveling everything up. Hey, free gold. Well, now we're not moving phase, but let's sit here. Maybe he'll die, and I can pick it up during the luck phase. No, no luck. No luck. Again. Man, if I would have saw, I didn't even see that thing, but if I would have saw it, I would have picked it when these guys go on their fast phase and would have got some gold at least. But now I'm in position. I can just sit here and wait. And these last 10 seconds each, just so you know, 10-second phases and experiences after that one. Red gem there. So now the rest of there you go, this phase here. Now the rest of this is just being efficient with your experience collection. Oh, right. I see that red gem over there. Give me that. And random. And if you're trying this out, wait to the 15-minute mark here and see what level I'm at, and then compare it to what level you're at, and see if you're getting as much experience as you should be getting for doing it this way. Well, I'm sure the major issue is just not using this experience window right here. I'm hoping that is the issue people were having, was not doing that, because it is a new card. And as a new card, you might not realize how effective that is for the different changes right here, or not be paying attention to this little window right here, especially when you're using other weapons. You can see it nice and clearly on this one here right now, and if you're just sitting there, you have time to look at it. But the way people usually play it, and the way I usually play it, is just running around like crazy trying to pick everything up. Not used to just, you know, it's a different tactic to sit here and wait. Yeah, so 15 minutes in, level 85. So that's just a rough goal to be there. If you're getting higher, that's good. Oh yeah, I don't need to pick up that chest anymore. What am I doing? I have everything maxed out. I can just leave that there. Leave it for the end. I don't want to freeze, guys. That sucks. Probably get like nothing for this one. So freezing them off. "40 seconds, do a little circle, wait 40 seconds, do a little circle." Now there's no need to hurry and pick up this chest. We want to still get experience. We do want the gold and get experience, so I'm going to just get the experience first and then pick up the chest. Get our card for gold. Hit the disco of gold. Now we got to find gold bags and stuff like that. But since we're just doing an experience collecting phase, we are good to move out and break some of these things. Our nearby candles until we get one. And I'm not very lucky with my candles here. Oh, there's one right there. So we got a gold bag. Go back to my spot over here and collect. But you don't have to prioritize this. It's just just a personal preference, basically. Get out that throw. Okay. You don't have to start collecting a whole bunch of gold right now. It's not going to be a big amount. It's not going up crazy fast. It is kind of neat to have it going right now. But experience should be your main goal, because you can just, you know, this is a long-term thing, right? You can just keep doing this later on. And going out and searching for gold bags will ruin your experience collection. So the basics is wait, try and maximize your experience collection. Still, even though, yes, that could be another problem. I'll do half and half. You can start doing wider arcs on your experience collection to break candles from farther away on your random tossing of your flasks. But of course that also breaks the gold fever too, so. Okay, I'm going to wait right here for this phase right here. Just in case my sound's not working. It should be working. But yeah, I'm gonna wait to move to collect the next bag until this phase ends. And I'm on experience. So I can collect this experience. And there's a gold bag. So now there's going to be a slowdown at the 28-minute mark, I believe. It's going to be the next wave is going to be like half as slow as this, and then a slower one at the 29-minute. This is where you don't want to keep run. You don't want to run around at this phase at all, basically, unless it's experience phase. So you don't want to be doing that. Even though you won't be collecting gold, because this will go down real fast, after when it hits that 28-minute mark, I assume. Because this is at the end here is where you get the most experience too. See, these big guys are really slow to kill, so your gold fever is going to go down. It's not important to worry about collecting gold on a slow wave like this. It's more important to collect their high experience rewards. I got that gold bag just to show you how slow it is, even on a fresh one. And I knew there was one over there, but now I don't know where any of the other ones are nearby. But yeah, this will run out pretty quickly because of how slow it is. And these Reapers are even slower. So yeah, I'm even higher than it was last time. The last video was 480. I was higher in the first video though. For not going out and collecting gold. Oops. Oops. Wrong one. And here we go. Here is the Reaper. Let's go find some gold. We still got some experience in here too. See, he's not moving for me, right? Yeah, wasn't really much extra for this low amount. It's a gold bag. Yeah, it wasn't really. 8K isn't really worth very much, I guess. I'm stuck. I can't see that very well. Okay, don't move. It's important not to move on the skull phase, because the Reaper's going to get that extra, extra movement and stuff like that. They're all going to get it, and you don't want that. I'm going to move up closer to these guys though. You don't want the Reaper to be moving super fast and kill you. You want your shield to survive his hits like that. If this isn't happening to you on level 530 this time, if this isn't happening to you, I don't know why. If you did everything exactly like this and it's not working, I do not understand why it's working for you and not for me. And other people get to work too. Yeah, it wasn't really worth it to save a chest. You don't have to save the chest, it's just a small amount. I was used to doing other runs where the amount goes up to like 30k. And I thought 30k was worthwhile to save. Now what 2k isn't. Not worth the trouble. Okay, let's carry on. So right now we are just at the 31-minute mark. We just barely hit 400k. But as you can see, it's working. The Reaper's not killing me outright. I don't know how long this will last because it is iffy. You're not invincible. This is not guaranteed to be 100% all the time. Just because how random it is with the Reapers and stuff like that. But this is how it's been working me. It's been working like this like every time I tried it. The only issue is when you you're survived right here, right? This is like if you followed everything right, you should have the exact same results. And see, this is a skull phase. Don't move too much. I'm going to pick up that though anyways. Yeah, freezing them sucks, but at least the duration is low and we can handle it. Yeah, oh, they're getting some hits in there. I might die. Oh, that's a lot of hits. Yeah, but at this level here, we should have enough greed basically to hit like 100k every run. Well, it looks like 80k a minute. That's what I got like on the other time, right? Every minute down here in the bottom counter that we can't see with my mouse. There it is. That right there. At 1 minute, it's usually at 80k. So you're getting like 80k a minute with some downtime in between, I guess, since you have to move and actually collect the bags. Oh, there's a one down here and a freeze. If they're frozen, we can move around for a little bit. Oh, that's another gold bag wasted. Okay, there's one right there. I'm gonna camp near it just because. Actually, no, not near it. In the middle. There's one right there too. The outside walls over here, they block off the spawning. See how they're spawning right here? If you're near an outside wall, they will cut off the actual spawns for those empty areas on the both sides of this area right here. So this area has the empty spots in the map. Guys won't spawn in there, and it does take up room for spawns. They don't just, you know, magically appear somewhere else inside the circle, even though there's room for them to appear. There's set circles. Like I think there's 3 different circles around you where there's set spawns at different ranges, and they are just, you know, they have to fill in the first circle first. And if there's an empty space like there is on the sides here, that counts as their spawn, and they just don't spawn there. And the spawn doesn't, and the spawn counter goes down for them. It doesn't, you know, just carry over into the next open spot like you think it should. Like, you know. Normally it should, like, you know, you have so many guys who are supposed to spawn per second, and that counter should spawn even though that the space to spawn is invalid. It doesn't. It just reduces the spawn counter automatically. That's what I found in my other tests. That's probably the way it works. That's why you don't want to go over to the left or the right. Okay, I can get the gold bag over here first. 2 of them over there. Oh, there's a freeze. There's another one over there now. Oh, shit. I didn't want to pick that up. I wanted to look over there and break some candles. But let's move up here then. Uh-oh. They're going crazy. Might want to move. They're going crazy like this and hitting you a lot, and you're worried about it, try moving. Let's see if I die or not. I don't care if I die really that much. Yeah, they're hitting me pretty effectively right now. So it all depends on your location. They might have a good beat on you to hit you, so they can move and hit you good. Who knows how it works? But I want that couple seconds delay with them not hitting me so my shield recharges. And I don't want them all to hit me at once. I want to keep collecting gold, because this is the basic starter method for collecting a whole bunch of gold at the start. And then you can buy eggs. And then once you buy eggs, you'll be having a lot easier time using other methods. Okay, there we go. I'm going to wait to then. 2 bags there. I want 1. Just 1. Just 1. Got just 1. randomness should dictate I should die on one of these runs, right? Like, I should randomly get just gangbanged here, and then gangbanged like a couple times like this, and then die while I'm doing a video. Because, you know, usually it happens like you do it on test runs, and then you do the video, and then some random bullcrap happens, but this is like the third video of the same thing, and I've never had it happen yet, but that doesn't mean it can't. It obviously can happen. I'm just waiting for it to happen because I'm gonna post a video anyways, even if it does happen as a random bullshit type deal. I'll post it anyways because, you know, it can happen. I'm not saying it's going to be a flawless, perfect system. I'm saying it is a nice system to use. Let's get this one in the middle here. Oh, okay. Yeah, Reapers, just stay out there. Just stay out there and have a party. No, don't come after me. So I assume this is working and not dying because you're near the level 500 range and your weapon level is up nice and high. And maybe if you hit escape or something like that, it might wreck it. Like, it might... Hitting escape and alt tabbing and stuff like that wrecks the game's internal cooldowns and stuff like that, and countdowns in some way. Because, you know, it resets some of the positions of the guys. It's weird if you start alt tabbing or you're in like a small window. So that might actually have an effect. It could be like, you know, you're in a small window size. That would be like I'm gonna hide right here behind the pillars. See, nobody's spawning over here, and I'm only going to get half as much, so this would be a good spot to hide for the Reapers, but, of course, you need guys coming over here so you can kill them. Once again, I'm going to go to 60 minutes, so another 60-minute video. Hopefully I get that far without dying. So Reapers, stop doing that, whatever it is you're doing to hit me. Yeah, so I hope I get to 60 minutes without dying. Just for the hell of it. Let's see where my gold is at. And I forgot again to look at the first video I did. I was on the version 0.07, I believe, for that one. It was right away I discovered to do this. I discovered to do this type of thing, and farm gold easily. Of course, I had eggs on them when I first did it. I just, you know, not very many, but I wanted to see if no eggs would work, because, you know, it was a little eggs, and no eggs is a better test for people who want to get a fair amount, a large chunk of gold, relatively simply. And then you can learn, like, you know, the first step for this type of combo. And of course, you know, if you see the other videos, you know the second step, I believe, is, you know, just farming AFK mode. And of course, the third step is having, you know, a nice huge chunk of eggs, like almost 1,000 or whatever the number is. Nobody's told me what number is they've tried it on. Whatever number is you can get away with using card 13 to start with, and then gold feet per second. Whatever it is you can survive on, then you do that. And then, of course, you probably want to do this on the other method I found out to use on the other map instead. If you're going to AFK, come here And if you want to spend a long time, extra time doing it, but if you want just faster gold, of course, you go to the bone zone, and you might want to actually go with curse if you can handle it. But the most important part is to get the combo to work. So having card 13 work for you at the start, then getting gold fever would be you can get more gains faster in the bone zone. But if not, you can AFK it. Free luck, I'll take that. Let's just grab that. I got the freeze anyways. Is there any over here? It's like, no, see, that's what I mean. None of the candles over here are spawning. And there's still another, some gold bags down here, so I'll sit right here. So that's what I mean. This isn't really that's why this isn't my favorite spot to camp in the middle, these columns, because the sides, I can't even see my mouse, there it is. The sides, like on the left side here, those candles aren't spawning what the ones on the right are. They're just weird how these ones aren't spawning. The ones up higher and lower should be. It depends, you know, since they only spawn off the screen, it might not be far enough on the one side. Yeah, but anyways, if you can get the other combo to work on the using card 13, you can do it like this, or you can do it with if you have enough eggs, you can do it without evolving Santa Water. So yeah, you can go without evolving Santa Water on fast gold farming because the AOE is bigger. It is bigger than the guns, basically. If you watch the other videos, it's a really good weapon. It's the least lag for how big the weapon is and how many hits you're getting. It's the weapon with the least lag, and it's a nice blue glow basically, so it's not going to harm you. Now, I should pick up this freezing things right now. Get rid of this shit, and I'm going to look around. There's a gold bag, 2 gold bags down there, so I'm going to stay up here close by, but not enough to block the spawns. Plan ahead. Comparing, like, you know, the guns for if you're gonna, you know, want the advanced tips for gold farming fast runs, like if you know, if you haven't watched the other videos yet, of course you go to the bone zone, like I said, and you don't evolve the Satan Water. You can banish it at level 7 or level 8 or whatever, the last level. Just banish it, and the weapon limit effect still takes effect, which is nice and weird, but it still works. And the AOE is because it's, you know, its AOE splash damage comes into a bigger circle than the guns do, and that means you'll be breaking more of the candles off the screen. And since your AOE is if you're higher level with the eggs, your AOE collection will be bigger, and if it's big enough, your magnet is big enough, you can just sit there and collect the orbs from far away. And I don't know how many eggs it takes to do that, but if you don't collect them right away, you just have to do little circles, or just move off to the left or the right or whatever direction, and whatever those candles that were broken will come to you, and you'll get some gold bags. For that bone zone map. And those gold bags just really help out a lot, especially when they come to you. And for an alternate method, I'm going to do another video later on, and it's going to be the God Mode Trouser. No, it's not going to be that. It's going to be Lightning God Trouser, because Lightning works too. Lightning does this too, the same effect, the super big AoE, and of course don't evolve that too, but that's easier to not evolve because you just don't pick up the duplicator. Just don't pick up the, and it works just as well or even better than the unevolved Santa Water for not moving around and everything like that too, because its area is even larger. It's the largest that I've ever seen. The Lightning, not evolved. As soon as you evolve the Lightning, you get like half the attacks basically, because it doubles. It says you get double attacks, but it really just halves your attacks and hits the same place twice, basically, right? It hits the same place twice, and with a bigger AoE, it just makes it go off slower. It's like half the speed, and you hit the same place twice. And the AoE is not as far. Basically, the lightning strikes only happen at the edge of your screen, so you get the edge of your screen and then the area from there. But you know, the lightning strikes just strike incredibly far. Like I'm moving too far, too fast here. these guys are spawning out there. It should be okay. Maybe I should go down a little bit more. Yeah, this is working. As long as they're spawning on the outside here. But yeah, anyways. The evolved lightning really sucks. It doesn't have the range. It just hits the edge of the screen, and the AoE gets halfway out there. But the lightning just strikes everywhere. It just strikes any of the guys that it's spawned in. So as soon as they spawn, they're getting hit by like a direct hit by lightning, and then the AoEs are hitting all the candles from like as far as your invisible radius is around you. It just hits everything, and so you can just collect everything a lot easier with that. And you can move. So the bonus is the lightning just keeps striking and you can move. So if you want to move and collect all the items on the map, you can do so, and you probably won't lose any of your experience and gold when you're building up to the end. So you can probably just run around as to your heart's content, because lightning just, they all strike anywhere you are. It's just a lot better. But yeah, to get to the downside of it, the downside of lightning is it will kill your sound. Your sound, your game sound will be like totally broken, and it sounds like your speakers are broken basically for using it. And I had to turn the sound off to even play it, basically play the game. So I had to have the sound off completely. I gotta move up a little bit to get the top range. There they are. Yeah, so it totally kills the sound. You're gonna have to turn your sound off probably. It's just horrible. It's just broken sound. But I do like the effect that you can run around and collect stuff. I just haven't tried it yet, running around and seeing if there's a real difference and gaining it. I've only tested curse and no curse. And of course, when you have the eggs, curse is better when you have powered up. But when you're not, you don't want to use it. Because it doesn't... I ended up getting like 50 more levels. But I did get more gold, and it was about 300k more. But it was like 7.8 million versus 8 million, something like that. So it was like 200k more gold. So and that was just getting the power up curse and the gold bar and the curse item, basically. Not the items on the sides. I didn't get those ones there, but the other ones represent 200% more curse, and I got more level ups and killed more guys earlier on. It was, bigger gold streaks type deal, but it only ended up being... Actually, no, wait, I think I should get 8.5 million doing that, so never mind. I got 8.5 million. I'll have to look at my numbers. I got them on my screen. My iPad thing. I'll move down here a little bit. Down a little bit more. A little bit more. Get out of my way. Don't kill me for moving on the curse phase. Okay, I'm going to check. Where is my thing? I took screenshots of it. I can tell you that right in a second. Yeah, it was 8.7 million. So, yeah, 8.7 million running around with the lightning with full curse versus 8 million without it. So that was... So I should remember that. Jesus Christ, I did that last night. I'm testing that out. So yeah, it was worth 700k doing that in the end. And the 8 million is higher than what I got with the Santa water, but I think, yeah, it was just a little bit better. But I have to do the maybe I have to do the Santa water again with the with more running around in circles at the start, because I did that fully. The full thing of running around in circles on the running around in circles until you get to the experience phase. I did that full time on both those other runs. But the Santa water, I don't know on my test if I did it like 100% of the time until I got to the gold collecting phase, obviously. Then you just sit there. Not great. I don't want to move too much on a curse phase. Wasn't there a gold bag up here? Hey. Oh, on this side. Well, let's go back up, I guess. How much? Let's get some things up here. Let's go back up here. You don't want to move too much, too fast. I still want to move up a little bit, though. Ah, damn it. I froze him. Don't want to freeze him in the middle. Oh, I didn't want to pick up that one either. Come on. Stop being bad to me. I don't want to pick up this one. Is there any on this side? No, freeze. What's up here? Oh, there's some right there. Let's see. Oh no, I don't want to pick that up. No. I think those are gold bags in there too. Well, let's go in circles then. I kind of ruined myself by looking. Okay. Full reset, I guess. Let's grab this. Go back up to here. We're going to be collecting all the gold bags from everywhere now. So now all our gold bags are reset that I had saved up from all the different locations I had them. That means the next gold bag is going to be hard to find. Because it only has a minute to find them in the area that I'm hitting. It's not an incredibly huge area. Oh, we can freeze them and look faster. Oh, what up here? No. I suppose as far as that would break automatically. Another freezing. Well, let's pick them up then. Anything? Is that a... Nope. That's not a gold bag. More freezing. Where? See, this is what I mean. I want the gold bags. Oh, I got one. Okay. Let's go to a middle spot here. And that's the problem. You pick up those stupid clovers. They wreck everything. Golden clovers. I know, at the start of the video, I should have said I'm going to do a recap at the 60-minute mark of everything. So, you know, people who want to just skip ahead and go right to the end can just watch the start, the first, 5 minutes, get an idea of what you're supposed to do, or skip to the 11-minute mark and see what happens then, and then skip right to the end for the recap. Okay. What about over there? Nope. Oh, I moved. Oh, shit. That's what happens when you move around too fast. Yeah, they're gonna kill me again. There's a bag. 2 bags, okay, good. Okay. That was my fault for moving too fast, and I gotta move a little bit more up here to get them to spawn in the bottom. So yeah, don't move around too fast, especially when you have this many Reapers. Because now they got me targeted really good. I might just keep dying now. This could be the end. End it early. Wait till this curse phase is over. Now let's move just a little bit. Ah! Yeah, there's just too many later on. I guess it is difficult. I never had this problem before, but yeah, I told you the random movements will get you. The random movements have got me. I only have one more res left, but I want to get to the 60-minute mark without using it. And the first one was my mistake for moving too fast. The second one was just, you know, you have too many Reapers. This won't last forever. If you're lucky, it can last a lot longer, but you can get unlucky at any time. But I'm at the 2.5 million mark, which is good. And what is it? You know, that's like 250 eggs. So you stick 250 eggs on a Trouser, then you're going to be... You might have enough right there to go right into the bone zone and get card 13 right off the bat, and then go nuts, basically, right? And do a 30-minute run and get the same amount, basically. You do a 30-minute run, you might get the 2 million on with just 200 eggs. Or it might take more. I don't know. I never tested it with lower eggs. I'll move fast. And another strategy is you can move with this guy. If you move at a maximum range, these guys will follow you and get stunned. They only can move so far at a time. They usually only move like half your screen at once, like, you know, that distance right there. That's as far as they move. So if you're farther away, they'll come closer to you like that, and then they'll move towards you again and kill you. But if you keep moving, you can do it. Okay, 60 minutes. Okay, for people who are skipping to the end, this is the 60-minute mark, and here we are. We are finished at level 533. We got the cards, 20 to start with, 13, and then this. The trick is to just, after you get your Santa Water evolved, do not move. Just sit there wherever you are and wait until you get the 11-minute mark and the card pops up. And then once the card pops up, you kill that. When that boss is dead, you pick up the card, and then you get card number 13 at the 11-minute mark. And then you will be on an experience bonus phase. That's the first phase that starts on it. And then you collect all your experience around you to get a 50% bonus, which will help you gain your levels. After that, you just level up as normal, and then you just sit there and you wait for the cycles to go by. This card goes at a 10-second cycle for each one, and you want to wait to the crown phase, that's the experience phase, and then you just go around in a small circle around yourself and collect your experience during that phase every 40 seconds, and just do that to collect experience basically for the rest of the game until you're at the 30-minute mark. Basically, go pick up your card, and if you want to move around to try and get some gold bags during that time after the 20-minute mark, go right ahead, but try and just move around on the experience phase, and after you collect your experience, and then get a gold bag, and prioritize your experience, especially at the end. At the last couple minutes of the match is the biggest experience gains, and you want those to gain the levels. If you don't have high enough levels on your Santa Water, you aren't going to be able to be stunning the Reaper a whole bunch of times and survive 60 minutes. I screwed up and died twice. I was moving too fast at one time because I wanted to hurry getting gold bags along and I didn't have the patience. And the other time is just, there's so many of them and I was moving and they got me then. But yeah, so let's carry on and finish this off. So these are the accessories you're gonna need. You're gonna want to banish the gold bar at level 8, and you want the attractor orb, of course, and you want the extra might and the extra area and the extra speed, and then the extra gold, and of course the experience and revives after. And it says I have more revives. No, not just one left. It's just I don't know why it has 2 on there, but yeah. Anyways, let's carry on. So this is the example of how it's going to be working. Just keep collecting gold. 2.6 million. That's not bad for 60 minutes with no eggs, and you just hover around like this, and they'll be they should act like this. I don't know why they don't, like, especially when there's just like 2 or 3 reapers. You shouldn't be having a problem unless you're moving around during the curse phase, which is this one right here. Don't move around during this phase if you can avoid it, because they are twice as fast, and if you have any additional cursed items on you that affect it, you're going to have a problem. And if you run around the map trying to collect these other accessories you don't need, you're going to run into issues too. That affects your level. So I can move around and try and collect more gold bags. But the more you move at this phase, the more you're going to die, right? Because they're pretty fast. See, that's how you die. Move too far out of your range, and you're not getting hit by all the Santa waters, right? So all the Santa waters, they only throw around you at certain intervals, right? And the duration goes down once you evolve Santa Water. So once you evolve Santa Water, the rate at which you chuck them around yourself slows down versus the unevolved version. So you're used to them going that fast, but they're not as fast, but they last longer, and your duration goes up. So I think that might be it. It's your duration that the longer the duration goes, the longer it wastes to throw new ones around. It doesn't give you both effects, unfortunately. You don't get the duration, range, and the effect of doing it that way. You don't get the best of both worlds, is what I'm trying to say. So the longer the duration that you have, and you have lots of duration on there, the less they're going to be throwing them as fast. So when you move around, you're not going to have them all around you. So I think this effect is only working because you have them all around you right now. So they're all around you. They're all lasting, and all the Santa Water, since they all gather together on the evolution, are ticking at the same time, and there are enough ticks to effectively stop these guys from moving too fast. Basically, they get hit, they don't move. But this is like the end of the video, right? Like, I got one more death left, and I'm just gonna, even if I move slowly now, I'm probably gonna die. I have to wait for the new ones to pop up. And you gotta go, if you want to survive longer, just, you have to go really, really slow and wait for the new ones to come up there and circle around you, right? So you gotta wait. See, there's some on the outside of the screen there that haven't shown up. And you get a freeze, that will help you move. And you get a gold bag. So now that I got that, and there's the gold bag up there. So you have to be really, really careful near the end here and not move a lot. And even if you only have one Reaper and you're moving, if you're not moving carefully, he still might be able to get you. Like, he could have a double attack phase and hit you 5 times and hit you 5 times again, and then that'll break your shield and kill you. But if you're within your AoE circle here, you should be safe. Like, I'm safe right now, but as an example, but I don't know how long I can survive, for how many minutes I can survive, because this is going up higher. And I think the first video it was 60. I should have checked again. I didn't. I thought it was 66 minutes, but I'm close to 3 million, so I can go to 3 million again. And then I got the other one up there to get. So that's not too far to move. I should be able to get it without dying to Reapers, theoretically. But yeah. Especially when you move out of your range, of your AoE range. Like, my AoE extension range is like this circle right here. Is like, where this pillar is, basically right here. If that's the edge of my AoEs, right there, basically. They all condense into that area right there. So that's only like half of them. So I can move I can move that far and get that without a problem. But if I moved all the way up to the pillar, I'd only be getting half the hits, right? If I move from the middle here up to the pillar over there, that's probably only half the Santa water is going to be hitting at the same time. And if you're doing it on a curse phase, all these small guys are going to be hitting you too, because you're out of your thing there. And they'll be close enough to actually hit you because you're so laggy and so fast. But I am going to end it at the end of this here one right here, because we're going to hit 3 million. There we go, 3 million. There we go. We hit 3 million. 65 minutes in, and it's still going. And if you're hell bent on doing it carefully and doing it like this, you can keep going. If you're careful, you can probably go a lot longer. Try and see how long you can last. So that would be interesting to know. See how careful you can be and how long you can last before you actually end up having enough Reapers to actually kill you. See how long you can last, and then put it in the comments or something like that, right? Like I don't want to do it because doing this is enough as it is, and I got faster methods since I spent all my gold on eggs. I have like faster methods now, but this is for no eggs, and there we go. So let's end it right here. There we go. We did the recap already at the 60-minute mark. Go back there if you're not going to listen to that, and we are going to quit. And yeah, negative 77%. There's our numbers right there. 900% greed. And our weapon level 487. Quit. And it was right away. Okay. Sometimes there's a lot laggy wait. So yeah, card 20, 13, 15, blah blah. Get the accessories. Right, that one there. And the magnet, the gold bar, the spinach, the area, the speed, and the gold, of course. And then the extra experience and the other one that, the reses I used up. And here we have it, level reach. You want to get to, I did it on the other video at level 480, but I refined the experience gaining for you on this one here, and I got to level 534, which made it a little bit easier. And I got to the 3 million after 65 minutes. It took me this time, and now there's the guys killed, and there's the damage. And if you're doing it, you should have the same effect. Like, I don't know, hopefully this explains everything that people were doing wrong or not doing at all, because I failed to explain how the card 13 works with the experience phase. So sorry about that, and hopefully this clears it up to maximize your experience. So it is easy, but you just have to be aware. If you're aware of collecting an experience during the experience phase, which I've done too many times, it was obvious to me, then second nature, and I forgot to mention it. So that was something that a new card I should mention on the new cards. That's there for people who haven't played it as much. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. And of course, watch the other videos if you want the next stages in gold farming. And so that's it. See you later.